Hi everyone, so you can see we've got the mannequin head already sectioned out. Remember, on the DIY Hair Club, on the join button down below, you can check out all of the sectioning patterns and a bit more in depth as to how I come up with these creations. The reason I've done that is because I want to keep these videos a little bit shorter than going through the section pattern and then going through the sections and then doing the haircut and then doing the styling. I just thought it'd be easier to put it all in one place. So if you want to see all the extra stuff, head down below and check out the DIY Hair Club. But today we're going to be doing a WIXIE, which is a cross between a Wolfcut and a Pixie. And you can see ponytails. I've been working on this one to try and break it down for you so you can see exactly how we're going to do it. We've got the staple ponytail at the top, which is going to give us those sort of bangs, layer, texture through the top. But then I've got 5 ponytails, sections basically, underneath, all elevated right to the top of that horseshoe. So the horseshoe section is taken from recession point all the way back to just below the crown. So the crown is there, my section comes through there, and all of these ponytails are taken, as you can see, right up to that point, which is going to give us maximum elevation, maximum softness. And what we're going to achieve is we're going to, with the front ones, we're probably going to take off about 2 inches. Then when we get to this back one, we'll probably do 2.5. Then when we get back to the final one, we'll probably do 3. So it just gradually gets longer because we want it to come around about here, very, very soft. And we want it to come down into more of like a point through this back. Then we cut this top and we cut it quite short. I want there to be really sort of texture on the forehead. So we'll be losing quite a bit of that. But you can see there's a probably, what, 1.5 inches already sort of pulled back. So you know we're going to be about here anyway. So then it's going to come all through here. And then there'll be a little bit of refining at the end. And then we'll check out the finished result. So let's get straight into the haircut. So first ponytail, we're looking there to about 2 inches. Just there. So you can see perfectly. And then we're cutting straight across, and I'm just going to chip into it around about there. And this is just also known as compressed cutting. So you can see there we've got our 2 freshly cut pieces. And then what we want to do, we want our body position basically to be behind the section. Now that is there, so I'm going to cut to about there, not too much longer, through there. Now what we'll do is we'll come to this one and easily just putting my combs in both of them. When I get to the top of that one, I'll then just bring it up that little bit more, really point cut into there. So basically what this is going to achieve is, because it's all taken up, we're going to have shorter layers here and it's going to get longer through there. And I want it just to sit around about here, really quite soft. Now the back section, great way to check, bring my comb and see my comb is right at the top of both of those ponytails, so we know we're spot on. And then I just want to come up a little bit more. So if anybody watched my last video, was it my 5 section video, I think? Yeah, it was. I basically went through section by section, ponytail through ponytail, and just got a little bit shorter with it. Was that right? Yeah, a little bit shorter. Whereas this one, I'm getting that a little bit longer. So there's all of our ponytails cut so far. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pull this. This is going to be a big old chomp when it comes to, but we want the texture and the layers on top to sort of fall in with the rest of the haircut. So we have to be very mindful of what we're going to be cutting off. And I think we're going to leave that, which is what, probably about 1.5 inches. Really soften off, putting in loads of texture. And in salon, what I would be doing with this, I'd be taking it section by section up to, with these ones, if I was compound cutting or compressed cutting, I would probably bring all these up how I've done. But with this, I would go section by section, taking it into the middle. You know the drill. Every video I say it. All the section patterns are going to be in my DIY Hair Club, which you'll find below in the join button. There's been a few of you ask about it already. And now we have, how many members did we have last time I checked? 11, I think it was. So that's amazing. Thank you so much for joining. Right. the bit you all love, taking out these bobbles and checking out the haircut. Beautiful. The reason I called it a WIXIE is because you've got the MIXIE as well, which is a mullet pixie. So I thought, let's do this. So I'm just going to shake it out, and then we'll do a little bit of refining, which I will show you, and then we'll check out the finished result. So that's it raw, just so you can see. Really nice fringe bangs, whatever you want to call it. But just look at the blend, how we took all those sections, and then I wanted it longer towards the back. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to refine these edges and just take off this corner. So we keep a bit of this, but we'll bring it up that little bit more. But yeah, we'll create a really cool WIXIE. So I've just done the refining. I'm just going to get that fringe sitting in there, which I absolutely love. I think that fringe looks super cool, the bangs or whatever. And then just that natural progression from shorter into that point. But we're just going to style it out, and then we'll check out the finished result. So guys, that is the finished result. What do you think? You can see that shape all through there. How we worked with those ponytails, those 5 ponytails. Was it 5 or was it 6? 6 ponytails, 1 on top and then 5 around the perimeter. So it gives you that progression of length that we wanted. So starting shorter, going longer, going longer. So it brings you that length at the back, like the long wolf cut that we have all this length through here, and it gradually gets shorter around the face, around the side, a little bit mullet-esque. But yeah, I think it's really cool. Considering being able to break it down into 6 ponytails and then those fringes, I think the ponytail positioning and being able to put fringes in like that in one cut is so cool. So let me know in the comments down below what you think. If you are new, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. And what else would you like me to do? Let me know in the comments down below what you'd like to see the next one. I know somebody did say a pixie, so I've got a pixie already coming for you. But are these wolf cut variations something that you enjoy? I'd love to know. Until next time, we'll see you on the next video.